We have a lot of fast guys on the team, but we really, I'm not really worrying about that. I'm just focusing on the season right now.
You and Amari ever get the race?
Nah, we never reached yet.
Coach earlier said last year you had to do a lot of injuries. You could play a couple games, you'd miss a couple games. Since the spring, are you feeling a lot more comfortable out there?
Yes, sir. I feel a whole lot comfortable. I mean, I have a lot of experience back there now. I've been meeting with my coaches every day, trying to focus on what I have to do in order for me to get on the field.
What was the injury last year?
I had a high ankle sprain.
Just how frustrating was it? You had to wait your turn. You got your turn, and you were playing pretty well, and then.
Right. It was real frustrating because I really wanted to be out there to help my team and all, but I just couldn't get back on the field fast enough.
What did you do this offseason as far as your body? You add weight, cut weight. What did you use?
I really be focusing on like muscle milk and all that to gain all my weight or whatever like that. But I'm still kind of light. You know what I'm saying? So I need to put on some weight this year.
What are you weighing right now?
178.
How do you describe your mentality as a cornerback out there?
Really, my mentality, just be that competitive guy that's gonna compete every day against the best.
Do you like to maybe have any discussions with the receivers? You talk a little bit.
I mean, when we on the field, it's strictly about business. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have no trash talkers on the team. We just competing to get better each day.
What about off the field when you get done with practice? Do you ever talk with the receivers?
Yeah, we hang out and all, but we never talk about the practices or none of that.
What was the key to being patient and kind of waiting your turn to kind of make it
really
impact?
just focusing on what I have to do in order for me to be a better player. And I felt like the last couple of years, I wasn't focused. I wasn't really focused on what I have to do. But this year, I'm trying to get better.
Bradley, when you came here, didn't you come as a wide receiver?
Yes, sir. I came as a wide receiver.
Tell me about the process of.
Well, really, I played wide receiver in high school, and I told Coach my freshman year of my freshman year of the season that I wanted to switch to cornerback. So that's how when I asked him, he told me, let's do it. So I had switched over.
Why did you ask to change the?
I mean, cause I wasn't really feeling the wide receiver because I only played receiver for 1 year, my freshman year, and I was playing defense my junior and senior year.
Where were you? What position were you in?
I was at safety.
Safety.
Yes, sir.
How difficult is it to learn this system?
I mean, it's real difficult, but once you sit down with your position coaches and meet with them every day, it gets easier.
Is there a guy on this year's team or a former team that you've learned a lot from trying to make that switch?
I learned a lot from D. Milliner and Deion Blue.
What specifically?
Well, D. Miller just told me, focus on what I have to do and, meet with my position coaches and just come to practice every day and work hard.
Is there a moment you could think of with Coach Saban being, coaching the corners when he kind of gets after you? Is there a moment that stands out in your memory?
I mean, Coach gonna do what he does. He's a real great coach. I mean, I have a lot of respect for him, and he's just really just trying to get us better.
How has things changed with Smart working with the secondary?
I mean, things changed a lot, but Coach Smart he coaches the safeties, and Coach Saban with the cornerback. So they kind of divided that up.
How's Tony Brown out there from an outsider's perspective? He looks like a really confident player.
Tony Brown is a real competitor. I mean, he come to work every day hard, and he's just trying to get better.
How much are those younger guys pushing you guys competitively in practice for playing time, I guess?
I mean, it's really, like as a secondary, as a whole secondary group, we really just competing every day. We're not really worrying about none of that. We just trying to get better each day and focusing on what we have to do.
What are you seeing from Marlon?
I mean, Marlon too, he's a real good competitor. He comes to practice every day. He's trying to get it, and I feel like he could contribute to the team.
Who's the toughest guy to cover, receiver-wise?
All the receivers. I mean, to me, we have a lot of great receivers out there, and they're real competitors, and they get us better each day.
Did you guys hear the talk about the cornerbacks last year and the inconsistency, and is that a motivation for this year to be better?
I mean, really, it's just a learning experience for us, and we're just gonna take that for this year, and just try to get better.
Couple more. How's Cyrus Jones looking opposite of you?
Cyrus Jones looking real good. I mean, he's another tough competitor, and he competes every day, and he's just trying to contribute to the team.
Are you guys concerned about these injuries you guys are having on defense?
We're really not concerned at all. I mean, because we have, you know, a lot of players that's going to step up. You know, if one player go down, we have another player that's going to step up in order for them to get better.
Thanks, Bradley.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.